Okay, I'm just, checking the levels, checking the gate. Okay. Okay, we're up on YouTube. I'm live on Twitter too, so it's a new thing for me. Yeah, okay. What's up, y'all? I am just, trying to get my notes together. Okay. So, I just came back from the movie theaters. I saw Mother Mary, written and directed by his name is David Lowery. Um, man, Mother Mary. I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited for this film. After seeing the trailer, seeing who was involved, casting wise, you have Anne Hathaway, Michaela Cole, Hunter Schafer, songs by Charlie XCX, Jack Antonoff, FK Twigs, and I was excited. I was honestly like really excited. But the thing is, this film just I don't know how to say it, but sometimes if you watch the trailer, you were not prepared for what the film actually is. So what I had in my head for the trailer was not actually what the movie was. And so as I'm watching, I'm letting go of my preconceived notions, but also having to understand what this film is doing now. And I think that's the thing I struggled with um, throughout watching this. Not saying this is a bad movie or is it a good movie. It's just a movie that was stuck in my head and I couldn't properly understand what the movie was doing. Um, Let me make sure. You know, yeah, but Mother Mary, it's not like the movie sucks or anything. The movie does not suck or like is boring. I think it's really well made. But I didn't accept the movie. I didn't accept what it was. I had this notion in my head. Oh, it's gonna be this. Like I thought it was gonna be some like raunchy, um, like I don't know. I don't know what it was gonna be. Yeah, I feel kind of bad because I really was just yeah. So just talking about Mother Mary right now and how I thought about the movie and what the movie actually was is just not what I envisioned. And the whole time while I'm watching, it's just like I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But we'll say I think the movie does really well and like some interesting stuff in terms of like how it was shot. I'm pretty sure they were on a sound stage, but how I really like the sequence where Anne Hathaway's explaining like how she felt this extreme exhaustion. Like she would get on stage, like get to do all this stuff and get ready. When she walks out, it's like, oh, like then you can finally release and let go of what happened. And it makes you just think about like how much the music industry, like runs their artists down. Especially if you're a big artist and you actually do have a following, they run you down. Like it's hard. And you know, it just it shows in the movie. They showed that in the movie. But my thing is that's why I'm like, I need to watch this again, but I need to watch this like maybe 2 years from now or something, maybe like a year from now, where I'm not thinking about the promotional material, but I'm thinking about whatever the movie's just giving me, it just is what it is. But that was just bothering me the whole time. I was just like, oh, this is not what I wanted. And while you're eating your food or watching the film and it's not what you wanted, um, it's hard to accept what the film is. And I didn't accept that. Because there's a lot of monologues, a lot of dialogue, like, and then there's this vagueness of what this thing was, this being, and they called her. It was a she. So, what was this entity's spirit? I don't know. And FK Twigs conjured it up, which was a good. I'm saying these are good scenes of like what's going on, but I just I couldn't accept what the movie was. I could not. Yeah. So ended up, I didn't put a heart on my letterbox. I was just like, I don't know how to feel about this movie, and I kind of just kept it pushing. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on Mother Mary. But let's go to a movie that actually surprised me. So like, I saw the trailer like once or twice, before a movie for Over Your Dead Body, and that one, wow. I mean, that movie, sheesh. That movie was crazy. That movie was really crazy. And like how the movie starts is just constant, like constant adding layers. Okay, so movie starts and Jason Segel's already, and if you saw the trailer, you knew immediately what he was doing. He just kept being like, "Yeah, me and my wife are going on a hike. I don't know why she wants to do this hike by herself. I can do it. It's really dangerous. You can't see at night. My wife wants to do this hike at night, and he's a director telling." An actor that, and the actor's just like, okay, like keep talking about it. But it's obvious he is trying to, set the bread trails for I'm gonna, off my wife and then. And the only thing was that makes this movie uncomfortable is we have all these cases about, people, not people, men killing their partners. Like that lieutenant governor, that guy who killed all his kids. So I think the movie was poorly timed because you're just like, oh, like what the heck? Why is this all like, why is this movie happening now? Because there's actual people who are like, there's actual people being killed by their partners. But it's trying to be funny, and I think that's the movie had to balance that, like be funny, but also, be kind of scary, kind of tough. But anyways, so like he's leaving these breadcrumbs, and then he sees his wife. They have a terrible relationship, and before the movie, the director's talking about like movies they thought about, and it was War of the Roses. So it definitely thought of the rose. Just like, oh my god, they're a terrible couple, really bad. And then we find out, she wants to kill him too. But then they add the layer of, oh, actually the friend, and they'll be like, oh, 3 hours earlier, 3 days earlier. It really worked. It was funny, and like I was really laughing. I went with my brother to see it, and it was like really violent, really funny, a little too edgy. Like, because there's a scene where Jason Segel, they're like, hey, who wants to play? Who wants to get fucked? And it's like it's some weird scene, and they bend him over a table. I mean, over a pool table, and the prisoners are about to like rape him, and it was not. I was like, whoa, like, come on, like that's not. I'm not saying like sometimes this movie is like I know like we should be able to make a movie about anything. You should be able to, but some stuff it just still was like, nah, we're not there yet. Like folks is really getting raped, so it makes that not funny. Like if no one ever got raped again, and like it has been removed from human, acts, like that's an act that just doesn't happen to humans anymore, and that joke ended up happening, like, oh, they're in jail, it would be really weird. And even with, we know this happens in prisons in the red normal world, like people get raped, and that's not funny. So I feel like that joke kind of took me out. And then his character is about to get shot immediately because just he didn't get raped because the guy wasn't hard. It was kind of too much. That was too much. And I was like, I would have took that out. Like, nah, I know, you're trying to be just threaten to kill them. That's enough. You don't have to do the rape thing. I didn't like that at all. Um, and that does happen. But anyway, other than that, um, yeah. So that whole scene happens, but like what the movie did with, when we first see the prisoners and they jump in, but that's your favorite movie. Then they go back to how they got there and they were playing charades, and Mamma Mia was her favorite movie, and it's like that's your favorite movie. It was a lot of good setup of jokes and using time to set up the jokes, like especially when that father, when he shows up, super funny. He, like, steals, the head nurse of his, old people's home. He knocks him out, and like how he does, he like boom hits with the cane and does like does like a night kneeling. It's so like okay, they're idiots. And I realized the guy who directed Pop Star. I'm like, oh, he's a complete idiot. That movie is so unserious and so funny. Um, but watching this movie, you're like, you still get that. Other than that rape joke, that was like not funny. Just like I know it was just that was that fake edginess, and you're like, all right, you didn't have to do that. It took me out a little. But other than that, like the other parts of the movie are funny and like violent, but like fun violence. That's not fun violence, even though there's no such thing as fun violence, but it could be. Anyways, but that scene of the dad, and he's like, he does a night and then he gets the car, and it's like some neon fast car, and it's like um EDM music playing, like and he keeps saying this line. First he hates the music, then when he starts to like it, he's like, when I when I party I fuck like this. When I party I fuck like this. Like it's an old man singing on to these loud ass EDM song. Oh, he pulls up, saves his son. They're like surreal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's up, man? Bakari spoiler unfinished. Y'all gotta hit him up. Let me pin this because you can't even see me. Yeah, yeah. It started out great, and then I'm showing. Yeah, I feel like I gotta see the movie again. I have to see the movie again because it was just what I had in my head and what was going on. It just wasn't matching, and then I wasn't accepting what the movie was doing. So I understand you saying like the whole red ghost thing. I didn't get it. I left the theater confused, and at first I was really on board, and then the movie was kind of just like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, over your dead body. It's really good. It's super funny. And I was saying the director, I forgot he did like MacGruber, Pop Star. So like he's funny, and the movie is funny, and it knows how to balance that. I feel like Jason Segel and Samara Weaving really have fun with it. Timothy Oliphant's in it. He's funny. And I'm telling you that just watch the dad sequence. Like I think that's super funny. I was really laughing at that. I had a lot of fun though. It was just like funny lines, funny chemistry. There's I was saying there's only one thing I just didn't like. I was like, that's not cool. But other than that, it's a cool movie. It's a pretty good movie. Um, yeah, but Mother Mary, yeah, I was kind of let down. I like the cast. I like the director. I saw Green Knight. Green Knight's dope, but it just I don't know, doesn't really work for me. Um, yeah, yeah, that was my thoughts on Mother Mary and Over Your Dead Body. I think these might be my last two movies of the months. I'm already on 64 films for the year, y'all. I'm going strong. It's tough. I don't know if I said on my YouTube channel, but I have totally transitioned into freelance life and trying to just, work in the business. I really enjoy production. I really enjoy film. And I just want to be a part of it in any capacity, any job that is out there, I'm willing to do. But yeah. And then that, see you guys later. Just a short little live. I realize I'm gonna start just going live. I feel like it just is less, you know. I don't know. It's just less. I just like boom, just like talking. So yeah. So that was like 15 minutes, y'all. And yeah. If you tuned into this, thank you. Hope you subscribe and like, and share this out. But peace and see you guys later.